Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day so far. This is definitely not the kind of video I thought I was going to be making for my second 30 Diaries video, but I got laid off from my job. And it was on the first day of Pride Month, too, which is definitely going to make this a memorable Pride Month already. This is going to be more off the cuff and just how I'm feeling because by the time I recorded this, this is now going to be about a week and a half since it happened. But girl, let me tell you, the first week, the first day, was just a wave of so many different emotions. Ones that I'm sure people who have been laid off before in the past or have been laid off currently have experienced. Anger, disappointment, sadness, confusion, all those things. That was day one. Day two was like all those emotions still, but like on a lesser level. Day three was kind of like feeling like more at peace with what's happening with all of that. Day four was like feeling more like, okay, this is what happened, but let's make the most of it. And then day five was like feeling more okay with it. And then a week since that happened, like all the emotions I had with it just came flooding back. And just I broke down and cried and went through all those emotions. And fortunately, my twin brother was visiting, and it was so great having somebody here in person that I could process all of this within the flesh in person. And like, I know there are fortunately a lot of my friends and family even live in Chicago, and I could have called them and all of that, but he was already with me visiting. I think I'm just at a point now where I'm just going through so many different other things. Like, there's the emotions of like saying goodbye to coworkers and going through your severance and all of that, and then there's the massive uncertainty of what lies ahead and being in a position where you have the freedom to really do whatever you want. Where, you have some sense of like, okay, this is what I'm going to do next. But at some point, you're like, okay, seriously, what's next? And I guess if I had to get let go at any point of the year, I'm happy it was during summer, because the weather is nice, that I can go out for walks and be by the lake and all of that stuff. On top of that, I'm very grateful to still have the production company that I do with my twin brother, and that, we've already talked about things that we can be doing to help get more money in for that. I've also started lightly looking at other job opportunities. Like, I'm somebody who's already in my mind a lot of the time. Anyone who knows me closely knows that's just how I am. That's just how my mind is. That's just how I roll. To be in this position now, for somebody who did have a set schedule of like 9 to 5, this is what you did, and then this is what you did on the side after your 9 to 5, and now be in this position where you can really set it however you want. It's crazy, and not at all how I pictured going into my 30s. And yet, despite all of these things, all these emotions that I'm feeling, it's weird to say this because I also feel the most alive I've been all year. Am I terrified? Yes. Am I sad? Yes. Am I disappointed? Yes. I'm feeling all these different emotions, often all at the same time. But also, it means you're alive. It means you're living life in all of its colors, both good and bad. Like, when I set that as my word for the year, I never could have pictured this is how life was going to be throwing that my way. This is how life was going to get me to feel the word alive this year. And I know life is trying to tell me something right now in this moment. And I'm still very unclear on what that exactly is. But I know with time and with action, I will be led towards where I'm meant to be next. I've always been a believer that Everything in life happens for a reason, even though the reason may be very hard to see why that is upfront, and that ultimately it will lead to something better. I just want to say thank you to everyone I've spoken with over the past week and a half. I think I've done more phone calls and video chats with people in the past week and a half than I've done in all the past few months combined. But whether it's, former executives that I've worked with, whether it's former coworkers, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's someone that maybe I haven't talked to in a hot second that took the time to send me a message or comment on something, like, thank you. I'm still getting back to everybody. It's a bit slower than I would have liked, but thank you so much. I'm trying my hardest to get back to everybody, but I will. And as far as what's next, that's unclear. That's still unclear. But I intend to make the most of this summer. I intend for it to be a very fun summer. I intend for it to be a present summer. Damn it, I'm going to make the most of it. And I will make the most of it. And I'm going to end this video by saying to anybody who was laid off recently, to anyone that's feeling the wave of emotions that I did and continue to do, as I'm sure you may continue to do as well. First of all, whatever you're feeling is valid. Whatever you're feeling is totally, totally valid. And give yourself permission to feel those things. Give yourself permission to cry, to feel the anger, to feel the disappointment, to feel the sadness, to feel all of those things. The sooner you give yourself permission to do so, and to grieve and to have all of that be processed, the sooner you will get to having clarity on what it is that you're meant to do next. Whatever that is meant for you, you will find it with time. And the last thing I will say is don't be afraid to lean on the people in your life. Friends, family, mentors, people that you care so much about and whose opinions you trust. In moments like these, community means so, so much. And in the past week and a half alone, I have come to see just how wonderful my community is and how thankful I am for that community. A big reason why I'm starting to see the silver lining in all of this now is because of that great community. So to everyone that's a part of it, thank you so, so much for the text messages, for the phone calls, for the video chats, for the gifts, for the funny videos, everything. Because I could not be more grateful for each and every one of you. With that said, I thought about making the background better, but I'm like, screw that for this video. But with that said, I am going to go. However this video finds you today, I hope that the rest of your day is good. And until next time, be safe, be happy, be well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.